There's always a good buzz around Newmarket during Guineas Week, and on what was finally a warm, sunny spring day, the Tattersalls Guineas Breeze Up and Horses in Training sale whet the appetite for the season now upon us. The top lot in the Breeze Up sale was this filly by first season sire King of Change, who went for 180,000 guineas. She was bought by Oliver St Lawrence for trainer Brian Smart.
We loved her when we saw her, and she breezed well. Everybody could see that. She's quite a big filly as well. She's not a small filly. She looks like, she's got a bit of substance to her. We like what we saw, and, King of Change, I know he's a first-year stallion, but I've always been very lucky with first-year stallions, so I'm hoping this one's the same. She's very athletic, and I think there's a lot more to come. With age, she'll get better.
It was another successful King of Change pinhook for Donovan Bloodstock, who turned a £20,000 purchase into a 180,000 guinea sale.
Absolutely over the moon. It's life-changing money, especially in turning 20 into 180. It's some return on our investment.
What were the expectations heading into today?
We knew she was very quick, and we thought she would do quite a good time. So our expectation, we were hopeful that she would deliver, and she did.
Another consigner left celebrating was Lakandara Stables, who sold this Memas colt for 160,000 guineas to Billy Jackson Stops. He was bought for Andrew Balding and Opulence Thoroughbreds. Eddie Lenahan bought the colt as a yearling for 55,000 guineas at the October Book 2 yearling sale.
He was a lovely horse, and from the minute we got him, we thought he was a smashing horse and done everything right since. And obviously came here, we were expecting a very good breeze, and he did the breeze and sold very well. Just an ultra straightforward horse. We're a big fan of the sire, and delighted it worked out on the day, and delighted to see Opulence Thoroughbreds buy him, and he's Rossdale underbid him for Richard Hannon, so two very good outfits were on him, and there was plenty of other lads there as well to a level, so it was brilliant.
Agent Richard Brown of Blandford Bloodstock secured two colts for 150,000 guineas apiece, a Memas for Sheikh Rashid and a Hello Youmzain for Sheikh Juma.
Well, I seem to be a big fan of the stallion, because I think that's the third I've bought by Hello Youmzain this Breeze Up season already. So, look, he's a multiple Group 1 winning son of Kodiak, and I like the way that they're doing it. This horse, pretty stylish breeze, and he looks a very nice horse walking around here. So yeah, we were delighted to get him.
One of the fastest horses, though, in the sale was Lot 253, a colt by Memas. It's a very classy breeze, that one.
Yeah, it was. He's a bit of a baby. He went up there with his ears pricked, which we loved. It looked very natural, which is always nice to see. He sort of did it in his own. He did it his own way. He clocked a very good time. It's by a top sire of 2-year-olds, and he was a pretty obvious horse.
Had 150,000 last time.
Preceding the Breeze Ups, a record 142 lots were offered as part of the Horses in Training sale. For the first time ever, the sale was split into two sessions with 130,000 guineas, the highest priced fetched in each. On Wednesday evening, this 2-year-old daughter of Kingman was the sole six-figure lot. The three-part sister to the listed champion 2-year-old trophy winner, Bahrain Pride, was offered by the Castlebridge consignment on behalf of Coverdale Stud. She was knocked down to agents Alex Elliott and Billy Jackson Stops to go into training with Andrew Balding.
I think straight up on the pedigree, being filly by Kingman with that depth and pedigree was pretty exciting for us. And it's pretty unusual circumstances, but it's a good opportunity. There's hopefully a little bit of value to be had.
So this filly, even though she's just been stood in the field, her quality shone through to both Billy and I. And when we were talking, she was the one that we sort of focused in on, and we're very pleased to get her.
On Thursday morning, Supreme Beauty, who had impressed in her one run at Beverley in September, caught the eye in the ring. The daughter of No Nay Never is out of the winning Galileo mare, Park Bloom, and was bought by owner Jeremy Young, who has horses in training with Mick Appleby.
Jason and Jeremy Young, they're local owners to me. They've been with me a few years now. So they bought her, and hopefully they'll have some luck with her. Mainly they're going to sort of start into the breeding operation, so she'll be a good mare to do some breeding with.
And at the conclusion of the Guineas sale, here's Tattersalls marketing director Jimmy George.
So the Tattersalls Guineas Breeze Up and Horses in Training sale, obviously very much a two-part sale, and we began with the Horses in Training with a short session last night and concluded the Horses in Training this morning. It was a record-breaking sale by some considerable margin. Delighted with the demand from start to finish in the horses in training sale. Nearly 3 million, or just over 3 million guineas in turnover for the horses in training. Obviously, we had a lot of horses from Coverdale Stud and Titanium Racing, and the demand for those, I think, reflects the popularity of horses in training sales at Tattersalls. Very diverse international demand at all levels of the market. Record number of six-figure lots at the Guineas horses in training sale. So yeah, it was a really good start to proceedings, and followed by the Guineas Breeze Up sale, which has become a very popular fixture in the calendar since its inception over 20 years ago. And yeah, look, there were plenty of highlights to the sale. There were 11 six-figure lots, which is second only to last year's record-breaking sale. It was a record average for the sale, which is great. The top of the market was good. That was, we were very pleased with the level of trade at the top. Lower down the scale, it was less good, and I think it'd be wrong to pretend otherwise. The clearance rate did not match the extraordinary levels for the horse in training sale, Guineas horse in training sale, which was 94%. Clearance rate for the Guineas Breeze Up sale was below par, below the high levels of last year. And I think that's been a recurring theme at the Breeze Up sale so far that we've had this year. But look, a record turnover of just over 3 million guineas for the horses in training section of the sale, and a combined record turnover for the horses in training and Breeze Up horses of a tiny bit under 8 million guineas, as well as an average which has all but matched last year's record. Pretty good statistics to reflect upon. So one of the obvious features of so many sales at Tattersalls is the international participation, and I think this sale's been no exception in that regard. The overseas buyers have been prominent at all levels of the market, particularly at the top, and reflects a lot of hard work that's gone into it from the Tattersalls team. There's been a lot of overseas travel in the first few months of the year throughout the Gulf and Europe, North America and Hong Kong, and it's been great to see the international participation as a result of those efforts. But I think the abiding memory of the Guineas Breeze Up sale 2024 will be the strong top end of the market, and quietly confident that the consigners, they do a fantastic job year after year, and I'm confident that we'll see plenty of top class performers from this year's Guineas Breeze Up sale as ever.